Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for July 2nd, 25. Firstly, the Dalai Lama's 90th birthday celebrations continue, with supporters and well-wishers from around the world gathering to mark this milestone. The event has drawn attention to the enduring legacy of the Dalai Lama and his message of peace, compassion, and tolerance. In other news, the highly publicized feud between Elon Musk and Donald Trump has reached new heights, leaving investors and analysts scrambling to make sense of the chaos. The billionaire entrepreneur and the former U.S. president have been engaging in a war of words on social media, with each side trading blows and threatening retaliation. Lastly, Centene, a leading government-subsidized health insurance provider, has withdrawn its financial guidance for the year due to lower-than-expected market growth and higher costs. This move comes as the Republican-controlled Congress is poised to make significant cuts to Medicaid and Obamacare markets, which could have far-reaching consequences for millions of Americans. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges facing our world today, from the intersection of politics and business to the critical issues affecting healthcare and vulnerable populations. We'll continue to provide in-depth coverage and analysis of these developments as they unfold. That's all for tonight. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. I'm Walter, and we'll see you again soon. Good night. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Good evening, I'm Barbara, and welcome to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Here's a brief summary of tonight's top now for the latest in business and finance. Here is Louis Wiskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. First up, Matador Technologies has received final approval for its change of business, marking a new chapter for the company as it explores opportunities in the cryptocurrency space. This move is part of a larger trend of companies capitalizing on the growth potential of digital assets. We'll be keeping an eye on how this development unfolds and what it means for investors. Next, Paris Defense and Space Technologies has secured a major order from French firm Ceasefire for its anti-drone system, Chimera 200. This contract not only validates India's indigenous counter-drone solutions, but also reflects growing international confidence in the country's defense technology capabilities. The deal highlights India's growing presence in the global defense market and demonstrates the country's capabilities in developing innovative solutions. Lastly, Alan Taylor, an external member of the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee, has expressed concerns about inflation and hinted at a potential shift in the bank's quantitative tightening plans. This statement has sparked speculation about future monetary policy decisions and could have significant implications for interest rates, inflation, and the overall health of the UK economy. As we wrap up today's podcast, it's clear that these stories are interconnected by themes of innovation, global market trends, and economic strategy. Whether it's the evolving cryptocurrency landscape, advancements in defense technology, or the nuanced world of monetary policy, each sector is navigating its unique challenges while influencing the broader economic canvas. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. We'll continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Until next time, goodbye. Now, for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, astronomers have spotted an interstellar object hurtling through our solar system, provisionally called A11P3s. This is only the third interstellar visitor ever seen in our cosmic neighborhood, and scientists are racing against time to learn more about this mysterious object before it disappears into the vast expanse of space. Secondly, the European Space Agency's Very Large Telescope has been used to analyze the remains of a supernova, revealing evidence of a rare double detonation phenomenon. This is the first time scientists have witnessed a star exploding not once but twice, and it has significant implications for our understanding of the universe's expansion and dark energy. Lastly, we've had a chance to reflect on the wonders of the universe, from the discovery of interstellar objects to the observation of supernovae. These findings remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the cosmos, and we're excited to see what future discoveries await us. That's all for tonight's summary. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wonders of the universe. Until next time, good night, and keep looking up. Now, for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewall.
Thank you, Carl. Tonight, we're summarizing the key points from our recent articles covering the exciting world of sports, particularly the National Football League and the upcoming Gold Cup semifinals. Firstly, in the NFL, the offseason has seen significant player movements, with teams making strategic trades to bolster their rosters. The Dallas Cowboys' acquisition of wide receiver George Pickens is a notable example, as he joins forces with quarterback Dak Prescott. Additionally, the Pittsburgh Steelers have added Pro Bowl players Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith, while the Las Vegas Raiders have acquired quarterback Geno Smith. These moves aim to improve each team's performance, but it remains to be seen how these new additions will adapt to their respective teams. In other NFL news, we're looking forward to discussing the league's most overrated and underrated quarterbacks in an upcoming segment. This promises to be a lively debate, considering the array of talented signal callers in the league. Shifting our focus to the Gold Cup, the semifinal matchup between the United States and Panama is expected to be a thrilling encounter. Both teams have shown impressive skills throughout the tournament, and this match will be a true test of their abilities. The U.S. team, led by coach Greg Berhalter, is looking to advance to the final, while Panama is seeking to cause an upset. Lastly, we touched on the upcoming NFL season, which is just around the corner. With odds already favoring certain teams, such as the San Francisco 49ers, and exciting matchups on the horizon, including the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Washington Commanders, this season promises to be full of surprises and electrifying performances. That's all for tonight, folks. Thank you for joining me on the AI Daily Press. Until next time, stay informed and let's keep the conversation going. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we've been following the tragic murder case in Idaho, where a senseless act of violence has left a community reeling. We'll continue to provide updates on this story as more information becomes available, always mindful of the impact it has on the people involved. In other news, Belarus and Nicaragua have announced plans to establish diplomatic relations, marking a new chapter in their bilateral ties. This move is expected to facilitate cooperation in trade, education, and culture, promoting mutual understanding and benefits between the two nations. Lastly, we took a look at an intriguing story about the average age of billionaires in different countries. The data reveals that while some countries are seeing a new wave of young billionaires, others have billionaire classes aging into their 70s, 80s, and even 90s. This trend raises interesting questions about innovation, disruption, and the distribution of wealth across cultures and generations. These stories remind us that the world is complex and multifaceted, with both tragic and transformative events unfolding every day. As I always say, the everyday is where the extraordinary can be found. Thank you for joining me on this evening's podcast, and we'll see you again soon. Good night. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, your go-to girl for all things entertainment. Tonight, we're recapping the hottest stories in music and fashion. First up, we took a trip down memory lane with a tribute to the iconic TV show I Love Lucy. Then we shifted gears to the music scene, where Sabrina Carpenter is killing the game with her latest certifications. This girl's got talent pouring out of every pore, and I'm here for now. It. With hits like Bed Chem and Taste, she's proving that hard work and dedication pay off in this industry. Next, we delve into Cardi B's major comeback with her new single Outside, which debuted at #1 on the UK official hip-hop and R&B singles chart. I mean, can you believe it? This girl's been teasing us for years, and now she's back and better than ever. We're talking chart-topping hits, stunning fashion moments, and a whole lot of sass. And finally, we threw it back to the good old days, with a look at some of our favorite retro TV shows. From The Golden Girls to Sex and the City, we're celebrating the classics that never go out of style. That's all for tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in to the AIDailyPress Evening Podcast. Until next time, stay fabulous, and remember, if you want to make it in this industry, you've got to be willing to put in the work. Face it, darling, we'll see you tomorrow. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the innovative use of music in conservation efforts, where a composer has created a soundscape to help protect endangered species. However, this was not the focus of our articles tonight. Instead, our first article delved into the world of assisted colonization, where scientists are relocating species to new habitats to help them adapt to climate change. While this approach shows promise, it's essential to carefully weigh the potential benefits against the risks and ensure that we're not causing unintended harm to ecosystems. Our second article took us underwater, where coral reefs are facing numerous threats, including climate change, pollution, and disease. A groundbreaking study has discovered a potential new treatment for stony coral tissue loss disease, using a mixture of chlorine and cocoa butter. However, this treatment is not a silver bullet, and more research is needed to fully understand its effectiveness. Lastly, our third article was not explicitly mentioned in the summary request, but it discussed the intersection of art and conservation, highlighting the work of a composer who created a soundscape to raise awareness about endangered species. However, as noted earlier, this was not the focus of our articles tonight. In reality, our third article discussed assisted colonization and coral reef conservation. To correct this summary, our three articles focused on assisted colonization, where scientists are relocating species to new habitats, the use of a chlorine cocoa butter paste as a potential treatment for stony coral tissue loss disease, and the challenges facing coral reefs due to human activities such as pollution, overfishing, and climate change. These stories underscore the importance of addressing the root causes of environmental issues and promoting sustainable ecosystem management. As we continue to explore the wonders and challenges of our incredible world, it's essential to remain open-minded, consider all available options, and work towards creating a better future for our planet. Thank you for joining me tonight on the AI Daily Press. Until next time, good night. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David at Nature for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.